What's going on, fam? Welcome back. This is Chris with Food for Your Thoughts. I know you're having a wonderful day. We're back with another Divine Alignment Light Code message. You better been taking care of yourself. Learn as much as you can about your purpose, your mission, your life path. And you know it's all about leaving no stone unturned in your life, okay? So if you're new to the channel, it's all about unity consciousness, message from the universe, or a source within you. Because what? You are your own universe. So I'm here to remind you of your own greatness and let you know, like, it's time for each and every one of us to take full responsibility and accountability for all of our actions. We can't blame people for, the things that are happening to us. All right, there's a cause and effect for everything. So as soon as we can reverse engineer and flip that polarity and take responsibility, starting with yourself, like, how can I do better the next time? That's when we can get things going in the right direction. Okay, so we know Earth is a school. We back with another presentation, little short series just to give you guys some working knowledge, okay? And remember, it's all about, doing your own research. Don't believe nothing I'm telling you. I'm just sharing my experiences with you and some of the tools that I use to help me level up on my hero journey. And I know many of you guys could use this information out there, okay? And it's going to help you, grow through your own personal transformation atonement process, okay? So with that being said, it's all about astrological cosmology, okay? This is just, again, this is not comprehensive. This is just a brief introduction and just covering some basics just to give you some working knowledge so you can start to, dive in and learn things on your own at your own pace. I hope that makes sense. Let me slow things down. So if you're new to the channel, it's all about personal growth and development, knowing that we all been lied to on a mass level. What do we do about it, right? We got to unlearn all the lies we've been taught, relearn our own personal truth through research, right? And then piecing things together and to get our own perspective, okay? It's not blindly believing people. We need to learn to see things for ourselves, to see our own perspective, to see what's true and what's false, right? So if you know Earth is a school, if you don't, Earth is a school. So as always, let's go ahead and lead on in. So the way I like to do, I like to give my key points and my takeaways. I'm gonna get you guys out of here, okay? So as always, our purpose and mission require learning a whole bunch of life lessons, right? To gain that experience and knowledge for our soul growth. So if you've been doing the same thing over and over again, it's okay, man. I got played too. You know what I'm saying? But once you know better, you're going to do better. And then as you, start to acquire, more knowledge in your toolbox, you're going to share that knowledge with people. Because what's going to happen, the universe is going to line people in your reality that's going to need your assistance. So you're going to be at the right place at the right time to help these individuals, okay? So now that I mentioned that, a lot of the stuff that you've been growing through all of your life, it should make sense by now. So to think these people that are coming into your reality, they're there for a reason. Some people are there to lift you up, some people are there to tear you down, but it's all about the lesson. But you need to trust your own intuition. Stop believing people. Do your own research, right? But I'm here to let you know that you got this, okay? So everything matters. So follow your own biorhythm and flow in life. Be sure to pay yourself first. Focus on high quality thoughts, okay? And also, and with this, let me go ahead, you got to have fun, be the light for others. And I'm going to give these individuals their flowers now. So if you want to, more comprehensive, walkthrough dealing with these different houses with this astrological cosmology, we got Astro Finesse on YouTube. I repeat, Astro Finesse on YouTube. We have Dolo the Pilot Man, okay? Dolo the Pilot Man. I mentioned him before. Both of these individuals on YouTube. And I'm going to mention some more people in my next presentation, okay? So again, guys, it's all about astrological cosmology. Just getting some, a basic introduction, some working knowledge, you know what I'm saying? But I put all the tools that you need that kind of get your brain percolating a little bit, because you know all this stuff already. It's all about remembering, okay? So let's start over here at your core. You are a divine light being. You're here to have a human experience. You are a spiritual being. Want to participate in a human experience, right? And you choose, you have all your gifts and talents within you, right? But this whole circle makes up you. So you're not just a Cancer or a Gemini, right? That's just that light frequency that you came in to have a certain experience. But to make the whole complete you, it's the whole house. I hope that makes sense. We done covered this many times, so this shouldn't be new, right? So you basically stardust. We come down, right? And you come through the Dante's Inferno, the womb of your mother, right? That uterus, right? That portal, right? And you come out here to have this experience, right? And all the sacred geometry is here for you. you know, as above, so below. The circle of Willis, this is in your mind here. All right, this is your brain. Everything starts in the mind first before it manifests in the physical. Please research astrological charts. You know, free information is free. We're in the age of Aquarius, so all the information I'm sharing, you can find free PDFs. You know, it's all about, if you want to search, you're gonna find it. Okay, so keep searching. All right, but normally I'll have some additional information in the description area, so be sure to check below too. But please do your own research. It's too easy to go in Google and type in, you know, the name of a book and free PDF, but you got to use, you know, certain keywords. Okay, so as we move forward, you know, heaven and hell is a mindset, and we didn't cover this before. So it's all about tapping into the different frequencies within you, so you can get those, you know, those energies and balanced out, so you can manifest that life that you're supposed to live, and also live your own purpose and life path. Okay, so you know, everything's interconnected. That's basically all I'm saying. You know, just summing things up in a nutshell and moving forward. And the reason why you attract to these presentations, of course, you receive your call to adventure from the universe. You've been working with Mama Nature. You've been trusting your own inner voice, your own energy. And so what's going to happen is, as we continue to move forward, the universe is going to line up the right people, places, and events, such as myself, sharing their true ups and downs, the things that worked, the things that didn't work, and the tools that helped me level up, like these 7 Hermetic principles. Been talking about this for quite some time. So you're doing these things each and every day, whether you know it or not. So why not get better acquainted with them, so you can have a better understanding of them, so you can navigate in your own reality better, so you can have a balance. You're gonna have ups and downs, okay, but those mistakes gonna make you wise, and you're gonna grow through your own personal transformation and atonement process. So on your hero's journey, your path gonna lead you to a whole bunch of lessons and tests. It's too easy for you. You signed up for this, right? But you're gonna learn about astrology, anatomy, your body. This is your car, so please learn about your body. All right, just basics. And then it's gonna open up the door, right? But you're gonna, you know, sacred geometry, we've been talking about that a lot, but it's gonna lead you all back to knowledge of self and your own individual Christ consciousness, right? Not a person outside of you, but that consciousness within you. All right, so the references that I use that are going to help tie things together for you, we have The Wizard by Philip Cooper. We have Introduction to Traditional Astrology by Abu Mashar and Al-Kabisi, right? And then this book right here, please get this book, The Secret Teachings of All Ages by Manly P. Hall. The Secret Teachings of All Ages by Manly P. Hall. We covered this before. The Light of Egypt, all right, by Thomas Burgoyne. Okay, The Light of Egypt by Thomas Burgoyne. Okay, so as we get ready to close things out, give you my takeaways and get you guys out of here. You know, again, everything's interconnected. We talked about the ancient cosmology a little bit, right? But remember, while you're here, and you know, in your human experience, you know, you're going through each of these houses. These are different aspects of you from head to toe. Like we covered this. Zodiac health. Aries the head, Pisces the feet. We going all the way around, right? This is all different aspects of you. All right, so as we get ready to tie things up, you know, I've given you, you know, some cheat codes here, so you can get kind of like a head start, so you can familiarize yourself. Just let your intuition be your guide, okay? So I'm not here to teach you all the comprehensive knowledge, but it's all about having that knowledge of self, you know, so you can see the bigger picture, so you can tie things together. So let your intuition kick in, and you'll realize how that, you know, everything is interconnected, okay? And also, I almost forgot this book, The Dance of the Zodiac, by The Rhythm and Patterns of Creation by William Stride. Okay, so Dance of the Zodiac, Rhythm and Patterns of Creation by William Stride. Okay, so please invest in these books. I promise you they're gonna take you far on your hero's journey. So up here we got the different modes. You got the cardinal, fixed, mutable. We got the planets to deal with the personal, social. Then we got elements over here: fire, earth, air, water. Then we got the planets that deal with the, you know, transpersonal issues with the person. Okay, and then down below, as above so below, we got, you know, dealing with this circle here. Got the different time quadrants, different houses, breaking things down so you can have a better understanding how things work. Things go this way and also this way. I hope that makes sense, like a clock. All right. We also have the signs here, you know, going all the way through Aries to Pisces, miscellaneous items that you would normally see. All right, and you also find some additional information like about your chart. I mentioned this before, astro.seek astro-seek.com, astro-seek.com. They'll give you a nice little birth chart, okay? And then we'll go ahead and move forward here. But it's all about talent, tying together all the different elements, and also the air, earth, fire, water, and also linking together the fifth element, which is what? Spirit. All right. So at the end of the day, guys, let's go ahead and close things out. It's all about tying things together. Really meditate on the symbols that I have, shared with you throughout all these different presentations. These are different keys, what I'm saying, that have been hidden from all of us. Okay. All these keys right here, plus the Ankh. Okay. So on your hero's journey, you're going to make some money. You're going to have a lot of friends. You're going to, acquire all these different things outside of you. But what does that really mean when you don't know who you are, why you're here, and what can you do to help, elevate the overall energy, frequency, and vibration of the planet so you can graduate to the next level? It's never ending story to you, okay? So I'm here to remind you of your greatness. So if you don't learn anything else, please learn these 7 hermetic principles. They're going to take you far. There's a good side, not so good side to everything, but it's that divine masculine feminine principle within you, because you tying together that, you come here to get that knowledge. You're going to test things out to get the experience, but through all that, repetition is going to make you wise, and it's going to give you that knowledge of self. So again, Astro Finesse on YouTube, and also Dolo the Pilot Man. They're going to help walk you through these different houses, having planets in the houses, but it's all about, giving you better, knowledge, some better understanding of who you are and your potential. Okay. So let's get ready to close things out. So some have considered astrology as the science of the stars and superstitious nonsense by others. We know these individuals, right? We all been there. Now, those who oppose astrology do so out of fear, right? And ignorance. They fear what they don't know and what they don't understand. And being ignorant is basically, choosing to ignore the facts and actually do your own research. So when you ignore something, you basically ignore the fact that, hey, maybe I need to look into that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the best way to look at things now. Instead of ignoring something or rejecting some knowledge, say, oh man, I ain't never heard that before, let me research that, or where can I find that? And that's been me, because when people tell me something like, man, I ain't never heard that before, where can I find out more? Is there a book? And you'll be amazed. People like, sure. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here to help you out, give you a lot of game, right? Okay. So leading on out here. So astrology must be approached and used in light of reason, and please use your common sense, because sometimes common sense ain't so common, right? So sometimes you may have to use uncommon sense to make it common sense. All right. So it also uses a combination of symbols. We've been talking about a lot of symbols throughout every presentation. I did that intentionally. And also mathematics. So a birth chart is basically a symbolic map of the heavens at a specific point in time. So there are unique patterns of consciousness that influence the process of change. So your birth time accuracy is very essential in your natal chart. I repeat, birth time accuracy is essential in your natal chart. One more time. Birth chart, birth time accuracy is essential to get a good natal chart. So in essence, your birth chart is a symbolic representation. Is basically a symbolic representation of a person, and it can indicate the consciousness that exists within that individual, and they can express it without. It's all about the potential, right? It's not a guarantee, but it's letting the individual know their true potential. So as we get ready to close things out, these are my takeaways here. So the 3 main areas of this, studying, astrology and just the basics, right? You got the zodiac, you got the planets, and you got the houses. So the first thing is the zodiac. This is divided into 12 equal parts. You got signs, right? You got these groups of 3 and 4 dealing with the elements, and and stuff like that, right? And then you got modes of action for planets. So for example, these different houses, like Aries mode would be a self-starter leader, right? But a Libra mode, as you can see over here, this person would be justice and balance, right? Just tying everything together, keep it simple. And then when dealing with signs, a sign by itself has no power, but this flow of energy comes from the planets. So the sign is basically a window. So the planet is the light / the energy that taps in. Okay. So next we have the planet. The planets give indication of a person, potential. All right. It's not a guarantee, but it gives a person their potential. But at the end of the day, your input gonna equal your output. So what you put in is what you're gonna get out. All right. Just that simple. So let's walk through something real quick. And once you dig into your chart, many of you guys may know this already, but if you're a newbie, you know, find Jupiter in your chart once you get it and study that sign. You know, study the sign that your Jupiter is in. Okay, now see the mode of how, you know, wealth is and not manifested in your life. Right. So for example, if you got, you know, Jupiter in Taurus, that means, you know, it's your wealth or your accumulation of finance is going to be gradual. But if you got Jupiter in Sagittarius, you know, it'll come through travel and educational experience. You know what I'm saying? So, but these difficult planetary aspects is going to equal your lessons. And, you know, with any lesson, like especially that we discussed with numerology and just dealing with polarity in general, you can reverse anything. Okay, it's all about just learning the lesson. Again, there's no cookie cutter recipe to anything in life, right? It's all about trusting your own intuition so you can have a better understanding for yourself versus, you know, being a consumer all the time. Okay, so it's all about doing how can I do this on my own and figure things out, you know, so I don't have to go to people all the time. That's what it's all about, right? You know, cutting out the middleman. And then if you do need a middleman, they just give you some additional assistance to get you going to the next step. You know, they shouldn't need you to come back every week, you know, as a returning customer. Who does that, right? It's time to cut the cord. All right, so we all grown now. So as we get ready to close things out, we got houses. So when it comes to houses is a division of life, right? So for example, the first house deals with self-image, right? Like over here, self-image, right? And it may outshine your sunshine, which is dealing with your inner drive. And it can, you know, it also contains the potential. And your planets equals the energy we use. Your sign equals how we use them, and the aspects equal the lesson. Okay, so again, you know, this is gonna contain the sign is gonna contain your potential, right? The planet is gonna be the energy that we use. The sign is gonna be how we use these energies, and then the aspect is gonna be the lessons. Okay, and all of this can be, you know, can be interlinked with your numerology, your birth chart. You know what I'm saying? So all this stuff is linking into the same lessons. You know, it's just how you play these things out. But it's all about you, you know, having that better understanding and overstanding so you can graduate to the next level on your hero journey instead of living on repeat. Okay, so as we get ready to close things out, the birth chart is pretty much like a cosmic symbolic, you know, wheel, or, you know, your badge, right? So bringing facts out of a person's subconscious mind, which is likely to remain unnoticed. But, you know, you can do astrology, you can do numerology. There are different methods to tapping into knowledge of self. But, you know, the best way is to sit with yourself and to let just information just flow to you. Okay, because you really don't have to read the book. Okay, your spiritual team, the universe, love to just tap you on the shoulder all the time, but are you paying attention? Okay, and that's been the story of my life. All right, but this has been my takeaway when it comes to the basic, when it comes to astrological cosmology, introduction and basic. And we'll be back with our next presentation talking about some additional information when it comes to this, and we'll close things out. Okay, but be sure to click that like, subscribe button down below. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. And as always, you know, Earth is a school. Our purpose and mission require learn a whole bunch of lessons, you know, to gain that experience and identify soul growth. It's never too late to rewrite your story. The past, present, and future is happening right now. But what are you doing in this present moment that can rewrite, you know, your past and set you up for success for your future? Start reading these books. I promise you it's going to take you far. Learn these 7 hermetic principles. You're going to graduate. Guaranteed. All right, but your input is going to equal your output. Okay, all jokes aside, and look into these symbols. This is all aspects of you. Everything's interconnected. I hope that makes sense. But this is Chris with Food for Your Thoughts. Until next time, take care of yourself, love yourself, leave no stone unturned. All right, until next time, stay grateful and focused, fam. Peace.